Hello, 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 and welcome to Hot and Rich, a show about celebrities. It is Friday, January 22nd, 2021. I'm your host, Cait Raft.
And I'm Jack.
And that's Jack, my husband.
What's happening?
And the producer of the show. Jack, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing just fine.
I'm
doing just fine.
I was trying to think of what to banter about at the top of this episode, and I've really got nothing.
Me neither.
You had food. You didn't have food poisoning. You had a puke sesh last weekend.
I had a pretty bad, sort of gastritis related, extended puking session, I would call it.
Extended puke sesh.
Mm-hmm. An EPS.
That's just kind of what's new in our life.
Oh, and it was a big one, folks.
It was a big one. I think it's going to be a cozy weekend. I think we're going to have some rain here in LA. I think it'll be nice.
I had some rain today.
Really? You're having a rain a day?
Total body fuel.
You're having a rain a day these days.
Hey, when I'm trying to get my writing done.
That's the writer's life. That's the writer's life.
That's the writer's life.
That's the writer's life. Cheers, everybody. Happy Horny Friday. Cheers to you all.
And the top of the Horny Friday to you.
That's how they say it in Ireland.
And the top of the Horny Friday to you.
All my Irish cousins, that's how they always say. They call me up. It's always the middle of the night because they don't remember the time difference. And they say, Happy Horny Friday, Cait. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's going to rain in LA. It's going to be a cozy weekend. Jack and I are going to be watching the documentary. What's that documentary called?
Some Kind of Heaven.
Some Kind of Heaven, about the villages in Florida, that retirement community. So Jack and I are going to watch Some Kind of Heaven on Discord. If anyone wants to join us, it's going to
join us on the Jack AM Discord.
It's an event viewing. What time or when? We don't know. Watch out on social media. If you're listening to this after Saturday the 23rd, forget it. You missed it. And fuck you. Because you should be listening to this the second it drops on your podcast app, okay? Or on YouTube, okay?
No doy.
Some housekeeping. I don't know if you knew this, but if you're listening to this as a podcast, we record the show live every Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific on twitch.tv/hotandrich. And if you're listening to the podcast, which I know you are, some of you.
I listen to the Smodcast.
I also upload the time-synced video version. So if you're missing any visual aids, you want to see what I look like. Spoiler alert, I look amazing.
Oh, she's looking good, folks.
If you want to see what I look like, there's a link to the YouTube episode of this episode in the show notes. So just click that and you can watch me video on demand. Okay, right there on your little tube. It's called YouTube. Ever heard of it? You know what I did today? Because it's going to rain. I ordered Kenny a raincoat. Jack, did he leave?
I am absolutely over the bleeping moon.
Okay, now you're just fucking lying.
Well, I didn't say the F word, but you did. So
I
shows kind of Kenny, what your vocabulary level is like.
I ordered Kenny a really cheap raincoat. She doesn't have any protection from the rain. Of course, you better believe it's yellow, the color I invented. Newsflash, I don't know if you were born yesterday, but I invented yellow. So yeah, Kenny's going to be protected from the rain, hopefully, because we're going to have some rain in the next week. I hope it gets here in time. That's all I have to say. All right, should we just get into the news?
Hey, rain, don't go away. Come again today and some other day. That's what I say.
So Sam the Nannerman in the chat says, does she have booties? And I'm like, does she need booties? I don't have booties for her.
Oh, well, her little feetsies are going to get all wet then.
Do we need to get her little booties? I didn't even think
honestly,
about
her
booties.
little feetsies are absolutely going to go get wet.
What do you call her paws? Feetsies?
Her little footsies.
You said feetsies. Sounds like feces, which is the only reason she has to go outside to make some of that classic feces. Anyway, cheers.
Yeah. She's a big time feces maker.
Happy Horny Friday. I'm having some white wine. Jack, what are you having?
Some white wine.
You can buy, and Jack, we're so behind on this. We need to order our own merch. It's fucking ridiculous.
I'm wearing the slurp. I have the Slobcore merch.
But you have to get the Horny Friday cocktail mug, okay? It is in the store. Go to hotandrichshow.com for the store link. Okay, it's in the link tree. You've got to get the merch. And you've got to, if you have the merch, please send me a picture. I want to see it. I want to repost it. I love seeing your different drinks. Send me a picture of your Horny Friday cocktail mug and tell me what you're putting in it, because I want to know the beverages that you're consuming. I really want to know. Like, I'm not just saying that for the content and for the engagement and for the merch money. Okay, I genuinely want to know what people are drinking. I know sometimes you hear that from a podcast host and you're like, oh, that's shallow. She just wants you to buy the merch. I'm like, no, fuck it. Send me any glass. I want to know what's in it. I want to know what's in every glass. Genuinely and sincerely. Even if you bought the glass not from me. I mean it. Would I lie to you?
No.
TJ Borg in the chat says, I
Cait,
am drinking spaghetti.
Let me tell you, everybody, Cait is very Washingtonian in that specific way of never being able to tell a lie. Not so much of the other stuff. She has all her teeth, never owned a slave, no wooden teeth. But if she's Washingtonian in the fact that if she cut down a tree and her mom didn't catch her doing it, but, she could have got away with it. And she was like, did you cut down that tree? Cait would be like, yes, I did. Damn it. I cut it down.
I cannot tell a lie. Anyway, let's talk about Olivia Jade, okay? Should we do it? Olivia Jade
is Lincoln who cut down the tree? I swear to God, that's a Washington story.
Who the fuck cares? All of them sucked. Right?
Even Lincoln?
Lincoln was all right, I guess, right?
No, he actually sucked in the time too. See,
it really is all about
about what they meant by the abolition of slavery, because, if you really look back at it, Lincoln was somebody who thought slavery was an evil, but also thought that races shouldn't live together. And he thought that, we should move all of the slaves to like a new colony or something like that. So problematic in its own way, but absolutely less so than what was going on in the Confederacy at the time.
Okay, Howard Zinn. Should we talk about Olivia Jade?
I'm Howard Zinfandel, baby.
Oh, cheers. I'll drink to that. Cheers. All right. Let's talk about Olivia Jade. Olivia freaking Jade. OJ. The juice. Olivia Jade Giannulli is back doing what she loves.
Oh,
her
wow.
parents, her dad is like still, I think, in solitary confinement, but she is following her dreams. She's back in YouTube world. She's posted her first video. It's called Daily Vlog X Olivia Jade. And I watched almost the full thing, but it was so painfully boring that I did have to dip out at like 10 minutes in. It's great. I'm happy for her. I'm happy for OJ. This is what she needs to be doing. She needs to be making painfully boring YouTube content. Okay, kind of the opposite of Hot and Rich, which is some of the most exciting YouTube content you'll ever consume.
Eli Nasir in the chat says OJ Simpson, and then the greater than sign, OJ Giannulli.
Well, that's very controversial because OJ Simpson, I think
as far as his online presence,
it's worth emphasizing he did murder 2 people.
But as far as the modern day online presence,
I mean, he murdered them. Can I say that? I mean, the civil case.
Not if that lawyer is watching. Dershowitz. Not if Dershowitz is watching. Hey, whoa! Watch what you say.
All right, whatever. Anyway, so here's the great thing about Olivia Jade, because she OJ
does some good physical comedy in The Naked Guns.
she's so like nervous about being canceled again. Like she's so stressed that she's just like really like, you can tell she like is very scared of saying the wrong thing because she got so like lambasted for being extremely tone deaf, like about all of her YouTube videos. So I pulled a clip so that we could watch like just a little snippet of like how nervous Olivia Jade is of saying the wrong thing. Okay, let's watch this. Let's watch this clip.
To be back on YouTube, and I'm really excited for you guys to watch this video. I wanted to film this little intro part just because I didn't want it to like just start the vlog and me not address anything. Obviously did my Red Table Talk interview, and I think if you have any questions for me or you have anything to say, or you're like, why are you back, you can go watch that interview. I think I kind of disclosed what I thought I needed to say on there. Hey, quick little editor's note, because I didn't want this to come across the wrong way, and I just rather say something and make the video look a little weird.
Just so you know, if you're listening to the podcast, she cut from like a nice shot where she's in like makeup and stuff, and now she's like wearing a hoodie and she's like filmed this like while she's editing.
Punished, OJ?
She is so punished. Here, I'll continue playing it.
I don't mean to say that in a dismissive way or a pretentious way. I think what I was trying to get across, it is already past.
Anyway, so yes, you can tell she's like very nervous. She's like, let me just like make sure you know that what I meant by that is like that I'm sorry, and did you know did I say it? Should I bring it up again? I did do charity in Watts. I did some charity.
Oh, in Watts. Wow.
In Watts. I did charity.
Wow.
And she called Watts like downtown LA too, which was weird.
Up, Doc.
When she was on Red Table Talk, she was like, yeah, I did some charity in downtown LA in Watts. And I'm like, Watts is not downtown. Totally different part of LA. But okay. Weird. Okay, and then it kind of just continues to be like super boring. She just like makes herself some chicken and broccoli. It's really like, here's just a snippet so you can like kind of get the sense of how boring it is.
It is already past 5, and I think I'm gonna start cooking dinner.
So, you know, it's boring. She's got not that much going on. And I'm happy for her. That's what she should be doing. Frankly, I think if it wasn't for COVID, she would have a full-on reality show. But I think it's hard to like sell shows right now. Also, like, what would she do in the reality show? Like, just stay home? I don't know. I think
I'd watch.
I think if we weren't in a pandemic and production was a little easier, I think that she would be shooting a reality show instead of going back to vlogging. But whatever. Maybe she will still do. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, never say never. All right. Jojo Siwa is out and proud, baby. I love this. Jojo Siwa.
She's really an adult?
She came out. What do you mean?
She's not like a 7-year-old, right? She's really an adult. She came out as an adult.
No, she came out as queer. She came out as gay.
Well, that's good. That is great. That is good for her, actually, to be honest with you.
She's not secretly an adult. I mean, she's like 17, so she's almost an adult. But yes, she's come out. I think this is fucking great. I think a lot of little kids are going to like...
That's great. It is very good.
I think someone like JoJo coming out is a big fucking deal because she has a huge fan base and it's all little kids and they're all going to be like, oh, see, like I see a gay person and it's like totally fine and not weird and it's normal and cool. So
I do think she's an adult though. That's just sorry. I know that's
fucking creepy and weird. What?
I've always suspected that she's an adult, masquerading.
Like the twist in the horror movie Orphan.
Yes, I think that she's an orphan situation.
She's like a Russian sex worker.
No, not a sex. You put that.
That's the plot line of the movie Orphan, which is honestly an amazing movie. And we have to stand that weird movie.
We do have to stay an orphan, I guess.
We have to stand Orphan. Oh, man. I'm sorry I just spoiled the movie Orphan, but it's so good. You should still watch it. You should still watch it. It's fucking good. I'm telling you, it's good. That shit's good. Yeah, so she came out as gay. We love it. She was, I mean, I don't know if she's like bi or gay. I mean, she's wearing a shirt that says, she tweeted this. It says, "My cousin got me a new shirt." And the shirt says, "Best gay cousin ever." So that's why I'm saying she came out as gay. And she hinted at it earlier in the week because she did some lip sync to Born This Way. And people were like, is this you coming out? And it kind of was. She came out with the help of our dearest Gaga, our Mama Gaga. And we're not even covering the Gaga at the inauguration because I was like, I'm kind of burnt out on inaugurations shit. So we're not even going to talk about that. But yeah.
The nice turning of the page, though.
Huh?
It's a great turning of the page.
Is that what people are saying?
Obviously a lot more professional than those fucking jokers in the Trump administration.
I mean, we hate the Trump administration. They are awful.
So you're not happy then? You're not happy this week?
We also don't love Joe Biden. We are leftists in this house. And Bernie fans.
Bernie was sitting in a chair.
Hey, I'm not talking about that. Not on this show. God damn. Yeah, I'm burnt out. I'm burnt out on talking about the inauguration. I'm like, I don't care who fucking... I don't care about all the suits. Everyone wants me to care about the fucking suits. I'm like, you cannot... I don't care about the suits that everyone wore. Oh my God, you photoshopped them all together. It makes a rainbow. I don't care about the suits. They're not that good. The only fashion that was good was Gaga's, and that's because she could do literally no wrong. Her fashion is always on point. Any fucking way. Let's talk about the My Pillow, guys. Speaking of politics.
Whose pillow?
My Pillow. Okay, so basically, this came out.
Pillow? Our pillow. Whose pillow?
Shut up. You're so annoying. Anyway, this came out in the Daily Mail this week, and I'm absolutely obsessed with the story, even though I do not believe it's true. The Daily Mail reported that the Stop the Steal Trump BFF Mike Lindell, who is the CEO of My Pillow, had a secret romance with 30 Rock actress Jane Krakowski. I mean, what? Like, two of the most random people to be paired up of all time. There are sources saying that they were spotted together in the Hamptons over the summer. I absolutely don't think this is true. I actually kind of know in my gut that it's not true. They've both denied it. It's been like basically debunked. And also, I may have made a couple phone calls. I won't say to who, and maybe they were texts, but it's not true. Okay, wow. I may have texted some people and asked some things, and
I heard it was true.
My conclusion is it's not true.
But my buddy Mike,
you're not friends with Mike Lindell.
He's using again, so Jack, he can lie sometimes.
Don't joke about that. Anyway, I actually loved this coverage in our friend of the show, Claire Downs' newsletter, Going Downs on Substack. Everybody check it out. It's linked in the show notes. She did a whole piece about this, and she kind of figured that maybe some people saw a guy that looked like Mike Lindell, and you couldn't tell who it was with the mask. And I don't know, maybe Jane has some enemies and they're trying to like talk shit about her to the press. But Claire found this paparazzi shot from the summer of Jane Krakowski with some other dude, and they're like boogie boarding. So maybe someone thought this was Mike Lindell. I don't fucking know.
Are we sure that that's not Mike Lindell?
I'm almost positive it's not Mike Lindell. It's like honestly, I mean, it's a guy wearing sunglasses with weird like hair. It kind of
Maybe
looks like
Lindell
Kevin
had a
Spacey
shave.
with a wig.
Linda.
Doesn't it?
Wow. This thing goes even deeper.
I don't want to be like
This thing goes even
starting
deeper. She dated
rumors.
Kevin Spacey?
Does it look like Kevin Spacey with a
my
wig?
God. Really?
Look at the profile. Don't you think kind of a little bit? No, it looks like fucking like Ben Folds' brother or something. It looks like some fucking nerd. Looks like a nerd. Anyway, shout out to Claire. Everybody subscribe to her Substack. She's the best. You know what this reminded me of? Remember that rumor that Julie Bowen hooked up with Tucker Carlson?
I believe it.
They went to high school together.
I believe that one 1,000%.
I believe this one 1,000%.
1,000%.
This was in Oh No They Didn't, like a couple years ago.
Oh, yes, they did.
I feel like this one's real.
Oh, yes, they did.
I feel like this one's real.
Oh, yes, they did. Because I saw it posted by someone who would know. And he said it as though it was
Is it
fact.
the NBC Superstore writer, Owen Ellickson or whatever?
Yeah, who's also fucking annoying. But that's a story for another day.
Okay, Jack, starting beef on the fucking podcast. Leave me out of it.
Cut this out then. Edit this out.
You're so fucking annoying. God, starting beef on my show. Speaking of beef.
No, I'm sorry. The late seasons of The Office are good.
Anyway, I've got beef with Dakota Johnson, my queen, because she lied to me. Actually, I don't really have beef. I just think this is funny. Remember her Architectural Digest tour of her house where she like was in her kitchen and she had like a bowl of limes sitting there and she was like, I love limes. I love them. Anyway, that kind of became a meme or whatever. And then she was on Fallon last night and revealed that she's actually allergic to limes. And here's what she said exactly. Here's the exact quote she says. I actually didn't even know that they were in there. It was set dressing. I'm actually allergic to limes, mildly allergic, and honeydew melon. Limes make my tongue itch. She then said, it was hard to just ignore them, so I lied. Honestly, I kind of love that. She's allowed to lie. Dakota Johnson can do anything she wants. She could kick me in the teeth. Actually, I kind of want her to kick me in the teeth. Anyway, we all know who put the limes in the kitchen, right?
Oh my God. Wow. She's got hitters.
Ellen DeGeneres. We all know Ellen put the limes there to try to kill Dakota Johnson.
Wow.
Right?
Wow. I mean, because she hates her for exposing her as actually mean. Because she mean-tooed Ellen.
Yeah, she mean-tooed Ellen.
Mean-tooing is over in Biden culture.
I mean, don't even get me started. Don't even get me. He. Started.
The ha to head.
I mean, you know what I'm just realizing as we kind of talk about Dakota Johnson lying about the limes? I'm kind of like looking at my script here. And I'm seeing we don't have a ton of show today. Just warning you, might be a short episode.
No.
Don't get your hopes up.
No.
I'll see if I can milk this last. I'm going to see if I can really milk this last part of the show, okay? I'm going to try to milk it. You know? I'm going to try to milk it. But don't get your hopes up. It might be a short show today. And I'm sorry. I'll do better next week.
Milking. You know, that reminds me
of. You know, the news cycle was slow because of the fucking inauguration. Everything was about the inauguration. Oh my God. Carrie Washington painted her nails in honor of the inauguration.
Chrissy Teigen and John Legend met the troops.
Katy Perry lip synced fireworks. J-Lo lip synced that other song. Lady Gaga obviously sang live because she would never lip sync, but everyone else lip synced anyway. Ugh. I know, and I don't want to talk about. Oh, Gigi Hadid announced her baby's name. Like, I don't want to talk about that. Kai, there you go.
She Gigi Hadid it. Who cares?
I'm like, who cares? Stassi posted her picture of her baby. I'm like, I do not fucking care.
You can cuss.
I don't fucking care. There, I said it. Wow. I don't care about the babies, the Hollywood babies.
I didn't even mean it. But she went there.
I don't fucking care, bitch. Anyway, let's talk. We have to. Okay, this we have to talk about. So we all know by this point it's old news that Banana broke up, Ben Affleck and Ana de Armas, and they threw away the Ana de Armas cardboard cutout like the next day.
Wow, that stage of the breakup, eh?
Some people are saying because like people have like zoomed in on this. It looks like a landscaper is throwing away the cardboard cutout into the trash bin. Should be recycled, but whatever.
I found this in the compost heap.
Some people are saying that this is Casey Affleck. You know, the rapist, the brother.
Hey,
but I think it's not.
We're in Biden culture. We don't talk about that stuff anymore.
He denied it. I think it's just a landscaper with a similar set of eyebrows. I mean, everybody has eyebrows. I don't think it's Casey Affleck, the rapist. I think it's a landscaper.
Do you mean therapist?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, yeah, this is like kind of crazy. End of an era. Banana is over. Guess what? This happened. Ana de Armas got breakup bangs. And actually, I don't think, they say the breakup was mutual and amicable. And between the cardboard cutout and the bangs, I'm like, there's no fucking way. You don't cut bangs like that if it's like a chill breakup. That is breakup bangs. We've all been there. We've all gotten bangs after a breakup. We've all done it. I've done it. I got the same exact haircut when my college boyfriend dumped me and said he was moving to LA so that we couldn't be. He said, I'm dumping you because we're moving to LA. And then he never moved to LA.
Hey.
And I got bangs like that. This was when I lived in New York. They definitely do not have an amicable breakup. You do not get bangs if it's a chill breakup. I'm telling you, that's just how I see it. It's not I don't think it's good. I'm actually a little concerned now. I was actually thinking, oh, maybe they're going to be okay. And now I'm like, no, it's not good. This is more serious than we thought. It's a cute haircut. She looks cute. I mean, this haircut is, not everyone can pull it off. Just me and Ana de Armas. I'm telling you, I got this exact haircut when my college boyfriend dumped me. I'm not even joking. It was like, I should pull up a picture of it. It'll take too long, so I'm not going to do it right now. Maybe I'll put it on the show Instagram. Follow us at Hot and Rich Show. But I literally got the same exact breakup bangs as Ana de Armas when I got dumped. I'm not saying she got dumped. Actually, probably think she dumped him. I mean, obviously. But you never know. Anyway, I actually thought this is so serious. This is much more serious than we originally thought. That we actually do have to say a prayer for Ana de Armas's breakup bangs. So
I'm gonna step away for just a second here, Kate, just so you know.
What?
I have to step away for a second here.
Okay. That's totally fine, Jack. I do have to light this candle in honor of Ana de Armas's breakup bangs. I'm lighting a candle. I'm saying a prayer. Dear God, please watch over Ana de Armas's bangs. Please let her bangs heal her banged up heart. Please inject her forehead with the spirit of healing and love as it's warm, and allow it to be warm and cozy under a nice thick fringe of hair. And dear Lord up above, I pray that, she exfoliates her forehead so she doesn't get bang acne, because that's definitely a thing, especially if you're not used to having bangs. And if there is a God, wherever you are, please let her, grow the bangs out eventually, because, it's not a forever thing. This is a breakup bang. And everybody knows growing out bangs is a pain in the ass. So I also pray to you, God, wherever you are, that the growing out process of the bangs, goes smoothly, because that's tough. It's tough to grow out bangs. Please send her many hair clips, maybe even extensions. And amen. I'm actually gonna cry. I'm gonna leave this candle burning, by the way, all the way for the rest of eternity, because, well, that's how long it takes to grow out bangs. Okay. Listen, this is a big deal. We've actually got a new segment of the show. Okay. This is a new segment, and it's kind of a big announcement that I'm about to make. Okay. I wish Jack was here. Honestly, it's kind of sad that he's missing this, but it's a new segment. Okay. We're going to be doing this every day on the show. Are you ready for it? Are you ready? Are you ready for me to announce the new segment? I'm going to announce it. I'm going to announce it right now. Okay, the new segment is, drum roll, drum roll, drum roll. It's called, Is It Time to Talk About Mindy Kaling's Instagram? And the answer is no, not today. It's not time to talk about Mindy Kaling's Instagram. It's not time to talk about how she posted a picture of her, and on the picture it says becoming Michelle Obama. It's not time to talk about it. We're going to have to put it off at least another week. We're not ready. We're not able to talk about Mindy Kaling's Instagram today. We're not able to talk about her Instagram presence and how it's
I'm certainly not ready.
Kind of weird. But I can't even talk about it because I'm not ready. I'm not ready to talk about it. But of course, that has been our new segment. Is it time to talk about Mindy Kaling's Instagram? Oh, and I'm just now catching a typo. I did type Mindy's name wrong. I wrote Minday.
Minday? Like Monday? Minday Kaling's?
Anyway, no. It's not time. We'll check back in on Friday of next week.
That is really how I feel. You've actually, really hit on the nail on the head for what the content should be about Mindy's Instagram.
Not today.
Not today.
We're not talking about it. Our last topic before we kind of close down the show today is Erika Jayne's broke ass has moved into a broke ass $1.5 million Hollywood home amid financial woes. This was reported in The Blast. Now, I know if you live in another part of the country, you might think $1.5 million, that's a lot of money. And yes, of course it's a lot of money. I don't have that much money.
In the abstract, but for a rich person's home, it's a pathetic and embarrassing amount of money.
That's actually like so cheap. Like for a rich and famous person to live in a house that's only 1.5 million. I want you to let's say you live in listen, I've looked up real estate prices all over the country. Let's say you live in Ohio. I have a lot of friends in Ohio. Shout out to my Ohio fam. Shout out to Joe Farsler, my dear friend. My dear friend. If you were in Ohio and if Erika Jayne was like your rich friend, it would be like she moved into a $300,000. No, wait. It'd be it's like the equivalent of her moving into a $200,000 house.
Oof.
Oof. In LA, that is that's probably a 1-bedroom house.
Oof.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's moving in. I don't know. I'm just saying it's
hey,
the house is probably really small, I don't think it has a pool or anything. She's a wealthy, I don't know the numbers, okay? But it's like, what I'm trying to convey to you is that it's probably like a 2-bedroom house tops. Maybe $80,000. Okay, Siesta Queen is helping me out here. Like $80,000. I don't know I'm from LA, so my
like
sense of real estate.
I think it's literally like a $10 house.
I'm from LA, so I don't understand real estate in other parts of the country because I'll never be able to afford LA real estate. So.
This is Erica Jane moving into her chat house.
This is her moving into like basically a dumpster for $1.5 million. This is a fall from fucking grace. I actually am dying to see more pictures of the house. We only have this one shot of like a backyard, and it doesn't look like that nice. It doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look like... Listen, you have to look. I don't have them pulled here right now, but you have to look at the pictures of the house she just moved from in Pasadena. It's like literally like a giant mansion. It's like one of the biggest mansions like ever. It's huge. She's moving from a giant mansion. She stole money from airplane victims. Now she's living in a piece of shit $1.5 million house. And it's fun to see that. And her glam looks bad. And I love to see this. I love to see a fall from grace. Yeah, she literally had a chapel in her house. That's how big her house was. And now her house in West, or I'm guessing this is like West Hollywood or like whatever. It's probably the size of her chapel, to be honest. And we love to see that. All right. We do have to end the show with the segment we do every damn day, and that is, are Zach Braff and Florence Pugh still together?
Oh boy, are they?
Yes. You better fucking believe they are. The truest love lives on and on. The truest love lives on and on. Zach Braff and Flo live on and on and on and on. I hope one day to love someone as much as Florence Pugh loves Zach Braff. Sorry, Jack, no offense. I'll just never love you that much.
I'll take it.
I love you so much, but like their love, I'm sorry, you can't compare.
No, it's like Anakin and Padme, their love. Incomparable.
Some are saying.
Like Anakin and Padme, their love.
Some are saying. All right, that is it for today's show. Stop. That's it for today's show. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Hog Trucker and Cait Shapiro for the theme song. Everybody, Hog Trucker has a brand new EP out. Everybody check out Hog Trucker on Spotify. Stream the new EP. It's called Disco Goth. And thank you to Jack for producing the show. Jack just called me a creep.
No, I didn't.
Why'd you do that?
Everyone would have heard me do it.
No, you did it like in a secret way.
What are you talking about?
Anyway, follow the show at Hot and Rich Show. I'll try to post a picture of my Anna de Armas breakup here. Support the show by sending me a tip on Venmo at Kate-Raft. Always accepting tips. It is one way you can support the show. And you can follow us on YouTube at youtube.com/hotandrich or click the link in the show notes. You can buy merch at hotandrichshow.com. Rate and review us on Apple Podcasts. Please, we have no reviews for 2021. So that's like, I beg you every week and I get ignored every week. You're letting me down. And I'm disappointed in you. And yes, I'm talking to you. I'm disappointed in you, and you know who you are. And if you think I'm talking about someone else, no, I'm talking about you. You better leave me a review. Buy merch. Go to hotandrichshow.com for the link. And we're live every Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific here on twitch.tv/hotandrich. Until next time, stay hot and stay rich.